I grew up very poor, and my parents sometimes didn't have anything to eat. So, growing up in an environment where you share among your brothers and sisters the little that you have, it has an impact as you as an adult. So you are become a survivor. I grew up with my parents being away all the time because they were working, and my oldest brother was always in charge, and he took advantage of that situation. Not just in a physical way, because he used to beat us, but also he abused all the three girls in the family, and it was a big secret in their family. So I think that particular event made the person that I am today. That event helped me be strong, helped me be, it helped me, at the beginning, it caused me a lot of pain and suffering in my life, but it helped me become a strong person that I am today. Believe it or not, I was very shy growing up. I became, I guess, assertive when I was in high school, closer to graduation, and then my mother had this discussion with me. She was a little bit drunk. She didn't think I was gonna graduate. I was gonna go to college and graduate from college, and she didn't think I was gonna be successful in my life as a college graduate. On the contrary, she thought I would meet somebody, get married, have a bunch of kids, and that would be kind of like my life. I told my parents that I wanted to be an engineer. And when I told that, my mom and my dad said to me, because my oldest had gone to UC Berkeley, to the School of Engineering, and after one semester he came back. He said it was too hard, so he came back. And so my parents said, if your older brother couldn't accomplish that, what makes you think you can't? So that at that particular moment, I decided that I could do it. And my parents didn't believe in me. I believed in myself. And that's particular point in my life made me realize that I can be assertive, that I could do the things that I set my goals to, and basically that's how I became assertive. I think since Michael left, when I was married and Mike and I, before the kids showed up, we used to have so much fun and think about, if we have each other, we have the world. We used to think that we were invincible and that we can do anything as long as we had each other. So that perspective has changed a lot since he's gone, because now it's just me. And I had to overcome the fear of being a single parent. That's pretty tough, because you have to be a mom and a dad at the same time. And you have to carry on with life in general. You have to provide for your kids. You have to, even though sometimes you think, I don't really want to be here. I want to give up. But you can't. You can't, because you have a lot of responsibility. I don't remember having a particular person that I looked up to. I guess the closest person would be my uncle. And the only reason why I think I looked up to him is because he was the only one in our family that has a degree. He was a doctor. And my grandma used to say, oh, the doctor is coming to visit. And everybody used to make a big deal of him. And it was such a novelty. So I could probably say that he's the one I looked up to, and I guess that's why I aspire to go to college and get a college degree. Now that I'm older, I think I don't have a famous person as a hero. I think Michael, my late husband, was my hero, because he taught me how to be kind. He had a very sweet, kind heart. He was very social. He never said anything bad about anybody. He was very nice. And he liked to help others. He was a very nice person. And I used to tell him, I'm not a nice person. I used to say, don't ever say that. He said, you are a nice person. Sometimes bad things happen to you, but that doesn't make you a bad person. So I can actually say that he was my hero for the 20 years that I was married to him, because he taught me how to be a better person. I think one of my biggest regrets is not living life to the fullest. I remember having discussions with Mike and used to say, I think I'm living life and I'm missing it. And he used to say to me, no, did you see Preston doing blah, blah, blah? Or did you notice something about Jacob? And he said, that's life. You're not missing it. But I think I spent too much time on worrying about the past, worrying about my childhood, growing up, the bad things that happened to me, rather than focus on the present and what I had. And now that he's gone, I think that's my biggest regret, that I didn't really lived that part of my life to the fullest. It was always the little shadow of that little thought of the past in the way. I think the best advice I can give people there today that have helped me to get here is to be themselves, not to pretend to be anybody, to be generally a genuine person, to be a giver, to share, to be friendly, to be just yourself. And I think people in general will see who you are, the person that you are, and they will appreciate who you are.